If you think that we are capable of overcoming it, I tell you that we are incapable and we will not see a better future, but worse and worse, meaning what happened yesterday and the day before as something which is unacceptable in society, it will become acceptable, like divorce. In the past, if someone got divorced, I remember as a child, then in the newspaper that used to come out once a week in my city, and there were about 300,000 people that lived there. It was pretty big. If someone got divorced, they had to put a notice in the newspaper that this and this couple, they got divorced. I don't know what it was for, but it was interesting to read for different grandmas probably. I don't know. It was an extraordinary event. Yeah, really. It's not that the last page was full of these kinds of announcements, but there were a few, two, three. Today, you have a friend, a relative who got married. You get a new invitation for his wedding, so you understand that he probably got divorced. And what does that mean? Because he said that the future is going to be dimmer. It's not dimmer. We're simply raising the level, our norm, that it's no longer a problem. So he got divorced once, twice, no problem, everything's fine. The main thing, he pays alimony. That's it. And also she got married, she didn't get married, it doesn't matter. You're saying that it's going to escalate. Yeah. Okay, this in terms of direction. We already understand that unless we do something, things are gonna become our problem is to learn how can we make our life better. This is what all people want. I don't know if I'll have work or I won't have work, but to have what I need in my refrigerator. And if I need to have heating at home, and for the kids to get education. And even if afterwards they will work or won't work, but I want to see my family in a good way. Okay, to add to that, because maybe this is something that I already have today, but I want to come home and I want to feel good. I have everything I need in my fridge. I want to feel good. These constant explosions and aggravation and you want to run from home. Exactly, that's the problem. This is what I want to focus on. How do I make it so that inside these four walls with these people that on the one hand I love most in the world and on the other hand I can explode at them at any given moment, how do we create good relationships inside the family? And going back to Yael's question, I leave for work in the morning, say goodbye to everyone at work. I know that there is a boss, there are the people I work with, they're very clear rules. If I do what I want, they'll fire me, that's it. Wherever I am, there are social norms, rules that I'm obliged to. Now, in order to work accordingly and not do what I feel like, I restrict myself, and this is why I have ulcer and it hurts here and hurts there because all of these, as a result of all of these great efforts that I make in order to have normal relations with the people around me. At the end of the day, I'm tired. My head is exploding from all these efforts that made. I come home and I say, okay, that's it. Enough with all of these masks that I had on with my boss, with everyone. That's it. I came home. I can take everything off. Finally, I am Oren like I am. I'm at home. I can be real. I don't need all of these masks. And here begins the problem. Why? Because when my wife comes home, she wants the same. And also the kids, that each one of them came with the same problem, that had the same wars outside, and each one of them wants to be as he is. And then it's uh, each one of us has a very short fuse. We have, I don't know, patience of 3 seconds tops, and then the fire begins. And this isn't what I wanted. I wanted to come home to rest, to enjoy. So the concrete question is, when I'm at work or at any other place outside of the house, I know what's allowed, what's not. There are clear things. What happens at home? How do I have these two things working together? Where on the one hand, I do want to have the best possible relations with the people at home, and on the other hand, want to take off my mask. So, what's the right thing to do in order to achieve that great love, that perfect state you talked about? In the past, I think it was simpler. I think that's how it was with my grandparents, but from generation to generation, it's getting worse. Right. So this is why we're asking, what's the right thing to be? To be me as myself, or obviously you have to feel comfortable. I don't know, real or unreal. You have to feel comfortable. Comfortable for whom? Comfortable for the person to feel comfortable, and to the same extent for others to feel comfortable. And what? You're asking me what's going to happen? No, I'm asking you what I have to do. When I come home, do I have to take off all the masks and flow with whatever I feel? Or here too, I have to restrict myself and act out. It's like with my boss. Do I yell at my boss? I don't. He's my boss. So with respect to my children, look how he's talking today, really. And to continue with Owen says, where can I be myself here? Nowhere. Uh, Pardon me for saying so, but in the bathroom. That's it. You think things are going to be better? They won't. I have a solution. No, I don't. You said that we have to learn how to make these new kinds of connections. You know when there will be a solution? When? I'll tell you. There will be a solution when we will know what does nature want of us? Where is it leading us? What is it demanding of us? Meaning, what final form does it want from us? The final form that nature wants from us is called the law of equivalence of form. Keeping the law of equivalence of form, meaning, as far as concerned, that all of us, all over Earth, will be connected as one family. The only thing that we're discovering now is how we're interconnected. The interconnectedness is revealing more and more right now. I have to reach a state where I will know, that I will discover, that I will understand, that I will feel that the well-being of my family depends on the well-being of the general family, which is the entire world. Look what's prepared for us, what is required of us. Let's put aside the entire world. Suppose in my city, in my neighborhood, in my country, I have to know that unless we make ourselves into one people, one family, my family will be exactly like the rest of the nation. Go to the marketplace, go out to the street, and you'll understand what's going on in every family. This is how it is. Exactly. You want to keep good rules inside the family, keep it inside society. If it happens there, it will also happen inside your family. Otherwise, it won't. From the external form to the more internal form. What are these rules? Of love, of participation, mutuality, all of the good and nice things that you want to have in your family. Take these things now. First of all, go out and teach the rest of the people, the entire nation. Teach them these laws. Try for everyone to understand it and accept it, that unless we do this among the entire nation, no family will be happy. No family. From the rich to the poor, from these to those, no family. The particular and the general, the collective are equal. This is what we're coming to. And therefore you want to feel good at home in your family, please make it so that society will feel good, and then society will sustain each and every family. This is the secret.